I started out at Winston-Salem Federal Credit Union. I was a part-time teller there while I was going to school at Winston State. The manager that was currently there had left and came back to PACU. And so within like maybe 6 months of her being here, she's like, hey, I got an opening. You want to come? So that is actually what brought me over here to PACU. Um, and I've been here ever since. I've been here since June 15th, 2015. So I'm coming up on 10 years come next year. In the industry, I want to say I started in 2012. Wow. So not so long as other people have been, but I've been in this industry for almost like 15 years, and that's kind of crazy to me. Growing up, my great grandfather used to always tell us it's okay to agree to disagree. What I always took from that and brought into the financial world is that even though we may not see everything is how we want it to be, that doesn't mean that we can't help make a difference. In this world, you have a lot of people who need that financial help. And some people are not willing to give second chances. But here at PACU, I'm glad to be part of a team to where I can make that call, or I can encourage my team to see how much deeper we can get with the relationship in order to change people's lives as much as we can. Areas in financial counseling that I enjoy the most is the local member spaces. Whenever they come in and they think that there's nothing that can be done, like there's no way that y'all can make this work or fix this, and we're able to come up with a plan that either A, consolidates all debt into one with a lower interest rate, or we're able to move and budget certain things to where they are able to put money back in their savings. So to be honest, the part that is the best for me is their face of happiness at the end of the day. If you dream about it, you can do it. Set your mind to achieve all expectations that you set for yourself. Never limit yourself thinking that you can't be more than what you are. So in the financial world, never think that just because you're in a hole or down that you can't come up and blessings won't come. Never get too far down that you can't get back up, because there's possibility and it will happen. To be honest, you think you know a little bit about budgeting or financials just because we're within the financial world. But with taking this course and developing my own plan, it's helped me to look at there's some things that I need to change in my own area. And I think as long as we do it ourselves and we gain that experience on our own, then we're able to then help the community, and not just base it off what we think we should know, but also be able to follow it up with an example of, well, let me tell you how it was for me and what I did to change it in order to become more successful in my finances. So yes, the managers have that role, but at the same time, we still have like member experience advisors who every day help our members achieve goals that maybe they didn't think were possible, help them budget. So I do think that with the informational piece, it can help us to grow in that area. But I do think it's something that a lot of us within a company need to take so that way we can do our part. Money always makes us anxious. So one thing that we have to do is make sure that we stay calm. Ask questions. Everything doesn't have the same answer. Not every situation is the same. But if you take your time to figure it out, or take your time to come inside the branch and just talk to one of us to see what we can do to help, I do think that we are able to bring that anxiety or that feeling of panic down. Even if it's the smallest thing, we get a little overwhelmed when it comes to our money and what's going on. But to know that we have someone that is ready to help at any time, I think that helps that feeling of worry. A lot of people do not know that I love photography. I enjoy outside of work, I enjoy being at the racetrack, taking pictures, editing them, posting them. So really, that's my hobbies other than being a mom every day. And I absolutely love it. So I think I'm a book. Everybody reads me very well sometimes. I don't know too much that nobody doesn't know about me.